What's going on, Aurora Alliance? Welcome back to a brand new EA Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign related video. Now everybody that I've spoke to does want a campaign or some form of single player coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2 next year. A lot of people are going to kick off now and go, no, Star Wars Battlefront 4, not Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it's EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2. There has been a bit of a rumour going around the community yesterday especially, thanks to IGN and Eurogamer, who seem to be saying that a campaign for EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2 is confirmed, and we haven't actually had that confirmation yet from any EA workers or developers or anything like that. The topic was clarified yesterday by Battlefront Updates and Paul Kesslin, one of the developers on Star Wars Battlefront. Battlefront Updates said, "Is this just pure clickbait from IGN?" And then they gave the link to the article. "Pretty sure DICE and the Vestal Viking haven't confirmed a campaign." Paul then replied saying, "Yeah, I didn't confirm anything. Said we are listening/learning and we have a partner, nothing new." The link to the article in Battlefront Updates' tweet won't really work now because the article by IGN has been removed, and it was titled, "DICE confirms that Star Wars Battlefront 2 will have a single-player campaign." The article was written after Eurogamer published an interview with Kesslin yesterday. In the article, Eurogamer claimed that a campaign has been locked in for Battlefront 2. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm guessing it means like confirmed, despite no one at EA, DICE or Motive Studios, including Paul here, confirming that a campaign has actually been made or is going to be made for Battlefront 2. There have been a lot of official hints that Battlefront 2 will receive some form of single-player narrative or a campaign, but these are just clues, so don't take any of them as 100% fact, and that next year when the game comes out, if it doesn't have a single-player narrative or a campaign, you won't really be disappointed if you haven't, taken it to heart and as truth, until obviously they might confirm it. So some of the clues are that Motive Studios, the newcomer to this franchise, is building out a significant new addition to the game, and that is actually quoted from what they have said. At EA Play back in June, Jade Raymond, Motive's general manager, said, "Next year you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game. We're listening to our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new movies." Mark Thompson, Motive's game director, then expanded on the studio's role in EA Star Wars Look Ahead video, which was published around the time that EA Play was happening. He said, "There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before. This could mean that a campaign could be coming because we haven't actually had a Star Wars Battlefront campaign in any of the games before." In July, Nicholas Fegras, Battlefront's game director, told PC Gamer, "Well, we don't have anything on the next Battlefront to share. Obviously though, with everything you do, there are learnings. We've done a lot of stuff with skirmish mode, with expansion packs, and a bunch of other things. And all of the stuff we've learned there, we'll of course bring with us going into the next one." Pretty recently, Paul Kesslin himself, in the Eurogamer article, which you can find in the description, said, "We're partnering up with some folks from Motive. They have their own take on how things are, but we have a very close relationship with them. And we want everything to feel like a coherent experience. We don't want it where single player isn't that great, but multiplayer has this great thing and isn't connected." The final little hint is from EA's Vice President of Investor Relations, Chris Everton. He said earlier in the week, "There were some comments around depth and single player campaigns, so we were aware of the feedback as we developed the new game." Every single one of these points seem to point us in the direction that we can kind of get the conclusion that some sort of single player narrative or campaign will feature in EA Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it hasn't been confirmed. No one's come out and said, "For EA Star Wars Battlefront 2, we will be introducing a brand new campaign, single player story in which Bob the Stormtrooper takes on the entire Rebel army and saves the Death Star plans," even though that doesn't happen, but you know what I mean, that kind of thing. Or it could just be that skirmish is going to be improved and it's going to be available on every single map, every single game mode, and even the DLCs, which would be absolutely amazing even if that just happened, because a lot of people do want skirmish to be expanded, and I know Battlefront actually captures a lot of his images from skirmish. So, you know, we could do insane things with a better skirmish mode. Also, I do want to point out that I want some form of theatre mode for EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. If you want that, then let me know down in the comment section below. It seems like a lot of people do think that Motive is working on a campaign, and it is highly demanded from a lot of people that EA, DICE or Motive in the second Battlefront game expand the skirmish mode so it suits every single player who plays Star Wars Battlefront. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about a single player story or a campaign, or whether you just want an updated skirmish so it's a lot better and is basically like online but obviously in skirmish. Also let me know about theatre mode, because I kind of want to get this hype train moving for some form of theatre mode for EA Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PC, Xbox One and PS4, because I think it's something that's kind of needed and a lot of people could do insanely cool stuff with it, which I'd love to see. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars, especially Star Wars games. Other than that, may the Force be with you.